know, Jacques, every time we visit Montreal, I fall in love with it all over again. It's such a fascinating city, rich in history and culture. Do you remember how it all began?
Of course, Cherie. Montreal traces its roots back to 1642, when it was founded as Ville by French settlers, led by Paul de. They were trying to create a Catholic mission to convert the indigenous people, mainly the Iroquois. But long before that, the area was inhabited by the St. Lawrence Iroquoians and was known as Hochelaga.
Yes. That name always sounded poetic to me. And the name Montreal itself? Didn't it come from Mont Royal, the triple-peaked hill right in the city's heart?
Exactly. That hill, named by Jacques Cartier in 1535, became the city's namesake. Over time, it merged into what we now call Montreal.
And such a rich mix of cultures. The French influence is everywhere, but there's also a strong English-speaking population, along with Irish, Italian, Haitian, Lebanese, Jewish, Chinese, and many more. Montreal's always had that unique position, at the confluence of the St. Lawrence and Ottawa rivers, acting as a crucial link between the Atlantic and the Great Lakes. It made the city a hub for shipping, rail, and commerce. And it grew so fast, didn't it? Especially in the 19th century, with canal opening up trade routes. By the 20th century, it was Canada's largest city until Toronto took over.
That's why it feels so alive. The current population is around 1.8 million in the city proper, but over 4 million in the greater Montreal area. It's the second largest French-speaking city in the world after Paris, yet incredibly multilingual.
And just think of all the talented people born there. Leonard Cohen, the poet and singer, Celine Dion, of course. Then there's William Shatner, Arcade Fire, Mordecai Richler.
Not to mention athletes, Maurice Rocket, Richard Mario Lemieux, and Georges St-Pierre. Montreal has always been a breeding ground for talent.
It has its share of milestones too. Expo 67 was a big one, still considered one of the most successful world fairs ever, and the 1976 Summer Olympics. Even though they were controversial financially, they left behind marks like the Olympic Stadium.
Speaking of landmarks, Mount Royal Park, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, the same man who did Central Park in New York. Then there's Old Montreal with its cobblestone streets and Notre Dame Basilica, the Biodome, the Botanical Garden, the Market.
Don't forget about the underground city, over 33 kilometers of shops and walkways to survive those bitter winters.
And the food, oh la la, from the smoked meat sandwiches at Schwartz's Deli to the bagels, especially from Fairmount and Saint Viateur. And of course poutine, the holy trinity of fries, gravy, and cheese curds.
Lately, the food scene's gone global. Syrian brunch spots, Vietnamese po joints, Haitian griot kitchens, even fine dining chefs like Normand Lap, and the incredible seasonal tasting menus at Joe Beef.
Montreal's also a sports city. The Canadiens, or Habs as we call them, have 24 Stanley Cups, more than any other hockey team in history.